This whole video sponsored by Homie and the Dude.
What's that? A sponsored video?
But don't click away, or I hold at your neck the gum jabbar. Wait, no. That's an old Wacom stylus. You know it's pronounced Wacom? Yeah, this video's sponsored, but I would have done it for free, suckers. Because if there's one thing that I love, it's the post-apocalypse. As a setting, not in... I don't want a real apocalypse, but I'm getting it. I love post-apocalyptic settings in titterpigs, and I love weird settings in titterpigs. And you know what's weird? And you know what's cool? Why, a setting that's inspired by the likes of Mad Max and Dune. That's what the Gom Jabbar joke was about. If you haven't seen Dune, that won't make a lot of sense, but it's pretty good. I just really like saying Gom Jabbar. Scorched Basin! Yes, that's right, it's Scorched Basin. Look, I'm gonna be straight with you. At least as straight as I can be. I really like Homie and the Dude. This should be obvious because I let them sponsor me in another video. But I don't just like them because they make really good settings. They do, but I also like them because they're really good people. Yep, sorry, a little bit of a tangent, not about the book, deal with it. Homie and the Dude, it's a family-started company. They've got this wonderful little staff, and they've got just a great moral compass. They're just nice people. They're not only part of the Titterpig community and producing products for the Titterpig community, but they're interacting with it, and they're getting people from the community involved in their stuff. That's why me and a bunch of other people are talking about them, because they want to involve us, not marketing or YouTube or Facebook ads. They're just really, really solid people, and I think that they're worth supporting. But they could be the nicest people in the world, and if they didn't make really, really cool books, then I wouldn't... I'd still be nice, but not this nice. Look, the Kickstarter is already going, but you've still got, like, 2.5 weeks to go out there and support it by the time this video comes out. They've already made their goal, and I am very certain they're going to hit some stretch goals. But even for the base thing, what are you getting with Scorched Basin? It is a setting book that is all about, deserty land. There's some weird stuff in it. Look at this picture, or this one. Wow. It's got maps, it's got factions, it's got NPCs, it's got everything you need to make it your whole setting that you're playing in, or to just insert parts of it into a setting that you already have. And what's more, I wouldn't be talking about it unless it was also system agnostic. Yeah, while they do occasionally release some stat blocks and stuff for 5e and their stuff, they also have system agnostic stat blocks, just layouts to generally help you translate whatever they've got into the system of your choice, be it D&D, be it Daggerheart, be it Merkborg, be it... And I love that. And I love what they've let me see of this setting. It's cool. They got all sorts of weird, interesting factions with like a nice amount of lore behind them, like little goblins that like to speak in a melodic way. I'm in one of their little adverts doing that, but better than that. But I have always stood firm at this. The best setting books are a perfect blend of just enough lore to let you know what's going on, but not so much that you feel beholden to it or overwhelmed by it, and perfect as a bit of resource material. So you can quickly flip through some pages, bookmark some stuff, and just use it as a resource. It's perfect. I really genuinely cannot get across how much I like how they lay these books out and how much easy to use optional information and material that they give you. It's ridiculous. What kind of stuff will you get if you do this Kickstarter? Look, you could go there and you could read it, or I could say it right now. 5 battle maps with including 2 cities. 4 printable 3D models. What? How do you print a model with one of these? I haven't actually ever hooked up this 3D printer. A friend gave it to me. I probably shouldn't even be holding it like this. I don't know. 5 plug-and-play vehicles with system-agnostic stat blocks. 34 NPCs with system-agnostic stat blocks. New player options. 20 tribal theme recipes. Actual recipes that I can cook. I don't know. I should ask them about that. I don't know how I missed this when I read over all the material before. No, they're actual recipes. Guys, give me those recipes. I will cook them on my channel and we will talk about them. Yeah. 3 new fantasy languages and 1 that's using American Sign Language. So please allow me to say thank you. I love any opportunity to learn ASL. I've learned some, but I'm very bad at it, and I'm not going to do it on here because it just looked very dumb. 30 desert items, 6 desert creatures, 15 desert plants. You sick little botanists. And, oh my gosh, 100 plot hooks for little adventures and stuff for your players to connect with. 100! Do you have any idea how often, as a GM, you're like, I need something to get my players interested in this area or this person. I need just a little something to catch their attention. 100 plot hooks. 100 plot hooks. I love that. Alchemy mechanics. Maybe we finally figured out how to turn lead into gold. I don't know. System agnostic land vehicle mechanics. And there are 4 available epic expansions from Titterpig YouTubers. Not me. I'm not very reliable. I barely remember to get videos out in any kind of regular intervals. But the YouTubers I got are really, really great. I genuinely think it's awesome. Look, I could be all hyperbolic and YouTuber-y about stuff for the rest of this video, but I'm just gonna tell it to you straight. I love what Homie and the Dude are doing. I love the art that they have in their books. It's amazing. I like having good art that I can show to my players. It helps immerse them. It helps them understand what they should be looking at. It's great. I know I've already said it, but I love how they lay these books out. It's that perfect meeting point of a good amount of lore, but also easy to access and just pick out what you want resource material. Too many setting books go too far one way or the other, and I either just have to dig through way too much lore to find something that I want, or I'm flipping through bare bones resources and I'm like, I don't even know how to use this or what this is about. I don't want to have to do the legwork. They do a really excellent job, and they're really excellent people. And you probably noticed that I got this little thing in the corner here. So this little QR code, you can do that. There's a link in the description. That'll take you right to the Kickstarter, and it also helps benefit this channel. But genuinely, if you don't like how I'm presenting this product, if you think that I'm a shill or something, then don't use my links. Look it up by yourself, look up what they've got, and still support them if you want, and don't support me. I don't care because they make a good product, and I think that's cool. So, yes, Scorched Basin, support it, please. I like it. I want them to continue making stuff so that I can keep getting it for free and using it in my games. That's my whole reason for doing stuff, is just to make my own home games better, and I get it for free. I can't get over the fact that people like Homie and the Dude would come to me and be like, hey, we'll sponsor you and you can benefit if you talk about our product. And in my mind, I'm like, I would have talked about your product anyway and paid for it, you fools. But hey, I ain't gonna say no. Yeah, that's right, Homie and the Dude. I would have talked to you about your stuff for free. I like it so much. Dummies. They're not dumb. They're amazing. So yeah, thing on the screen. Thing in the description. Thing from the Addams Family. He's cool. And that's my video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I haven't got other videos out. Life has been a lot, and the world has been a lot. I've been trying to do the how to play Fabula Ultima, but I've been too distracted by other fantasy games that I like more. It's nothing against Fabula Ultima, it's just my taste, and I think I'm realizing I should just pivot to do the videos on the games that I want to do, because then I'll be more encouraged to make those videos faster. So you're probably gonna get a video on Legend in the Mist soon, because I'm in love with it. It's so good. Anyway. Bye!